Hey everybody, happy Monday. It is Monday Motivation, Monday Reset, Monday Hub. Come on in. It is almost 12 noon on the East Coast time, and whatever time zone that you are um, tuning in from or going to be tuning in from later, even to my replay viewers. Thank you so much for coming back and checking out this replay on this Monday motivation. We come in on Mondays. We are live on my LinkedIn business page as well as the Labor and Love YouTube mission channel. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you're ready for a new week. I hope that you've already been ready for a new week. And of course, you can see that we are still celebrating 6 years of transformational, motivational lifestyle and professional coaching. We've been transforming lives for 6 years now. We've developed a team and we're still growing and we're developing more team members. And I'm just excited about um, the clients that are going to be joining the WCD coaching team that's going to be working with us as a whole, and even to you prospects out there. I'm hoping and praying that we can um, engage with you and connect with you to see how we can help you and to see how we can fit you in to one of our programs or one of our practices, whether that's just a class, whether it's just a session, rather than a program or whatever. We would love to work with you and to see how we can help you. And that's why we do consultation calls and discovery calls. I do have some coaches that are now doing complimentary coaching consultations. So right now, for a limited time, they're not charging anything for a consultation. That is just for some of the coaches right now. So that is limited. So you don't want to hold off on having a free consultation, because usually consultation and discovery calls are not free, but because we are doing something special for the 6 year anniversary, we're cutting down costs on classes, we're cutting down costs on packages, sessions, and like I just said, and discovery calls. So it's only for a limited time. So you want to make sure that you go to the website, check out the website, either give our receptionist a call, um, and so she can find out the things that um, you need or what you are looking to discover, or you can just book a call. So make sure you guys check out the website. Um, my name is Karen Oliver. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all for subscribing. And for those of you who will catch the replay, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, you want to make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe, because you never know that you may run up on something that you need. Not only that you need, that somebody else needs. Okay. So today is Unapologetic Monday on today. That is the word for today. Unapologetic Monday. You know why it's unapologetic? We're going to be unapologetic today because we're going to be unapologetic. Look, I'm getting tongue tied a little bit, y'all. We're going to be unapologetic about our purpose, about the things that God has put in our hands. We're going to be unapologetic about our gifts, unapologetic about what we are here on this earth and in this life to do, to help one another. We're going to be unapologetic about being authentically our own selves. And we know that we hear that word authentic all the time, but we want to make sure that we are showing up at our as ourselves at all times, because we can talk about ourselves all day, but a lot of us, we tend to talk about others and we tend to talk about what others should do and how they should do that. But are you being unapologetic you? It's about you today, and it's about you showing up with purpose, no fear, showing up, doing the things that you're called to do, doing the things that are captivating your heart, doing the things that are captivating others, not just for you, but for to help others. And as I put my notes up there today, it says, "Whatever you do, do it unto the Lord. Show up as your authentic self. Walk boldly in who God created you to be. We don't have to shrink, we don't have to pretend, and we don't have to apologize for our purpose. As I just said, we don't have to apologize for those things. Our light and our voice and our calling gives us a reason to do the things that we need to do. That's the whole key, calling, our calling, to do what we're called to do in this life, whether anybody accepts it or not. Serving with love and leading with faith. I talked about leading with love even on last week, you guys. Love was just, God had placed love on my heart and in my spirit so much. He had me just talking about the word love, and he was exemplifying his love to us in so many ways when he died on the cross and when he gave himself a ransom for us. When he seen us and he knew that we needed to live again, we needed a chance to get it right. We needed to live into righteousness, and he laid his life down for us, and so he started exemplifying that love, and that's the love that we have to exemplify for others, knowing that we are human. We do have different emotions. We're not gonna. I heard someone say this, and this makes a lot of sense. I heard someone say this, and when I thought about it, I was like, wow, that is so true. She said, someone quoted that I watched on TV. She said, I'm not going to always get it right with my words, but she said, look at my actions. You know what? That's a word in itself, and that's so profound. Like, we're not going to always say the right things. We're not going to always do the right things, but it's important for us to show up with action. It's so important for us to show up with action because people are watching our actions. We can say we're going to do this and we're going to do that all day, but what are your actions showing? Are you acting? Are you acting? Are you showing integrity? Are you acting in faith? Are you putting your hands to the plow? Are you putting your hands and your feet to work? Are you out there seeing if one another needs help in something? Someone don't even have to call you, or someone don't even have to it's just like if you drop a pin on the floor, and or someone drops a bag on the floor and their hands are full and they can't pick up their other belongings. Are you going to walk past the belongings, or are you going to help pick them up? That's just a little example, but like I said, we're not going to always get it right with our words, and we do make mistakes, but we have to lead with love and we have to show action, because action is louder than words. Because again, like I said, we can say we're going to do things all day long, but how are we leading? How are we leading? Are we leading with faith? Are we leading with love? Are we living unapologetic, um like we're supposed to be? That's like identity. It's like an identity crisis. And do I know my identity? It's just like you have to say, hey, I'm supposed to know who I am. God made my DNA is in God's image. My DNA comes from the Father. So if love is in his blood, and if love is in his heart, and then we have to do the same thing. We have a choice. We know we all have a choice to do the right thing. Either we're going to lead with love or we're not. Either we're going to lead with faith or we're not. Either we're going to live unapologetically or not. Because it's easy for us to do what other people say, or it's easy for us to kind of shrink when people say, hey, you shouldn't be doing this or you shouldn't be doing that, or I would do this way. Well, I don't think that you're equipped for that. Um, that's you shouldn't. If people do have their opinions, but when you hear someone um and all you hear is negativity, all you hear is, oh, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, what did God tell you to do? What did the Spirit of the Lord share with you first, and what did the Spirit of the Lord share with you in the beginning that you need to be doing? What did he say about your gifts? What did he say about your purpose? What did he say about your talents? Because sometimes we have to drown out um, negativity, and we have to be able to discern, when someone is always trying to diminish or or knock down the fact of, hey, you can't do this, or I would do this another way, you should do this or you should do that. No, that's not right. You shouldn't let anybody shrink you. You shouldn't let anybody diminish your character. You shouldn't let anybody diminish your gifts. You shouldn't let anybody diminish your talents or anything, because God made you. He called you, and he has chosen you as a time such as this, and only you know what he spoke to you in secret. And that's the problem. We have to know what God says about our life. Um, and that is what we encourage and inspire, as we talk about faith, as we talk about love and relationships on the Labor and Love Mission YouTube channel. We incorporate that in our coaching, um, personally and professionally. Not only that we coach personally and professionally, but we also inspire, and we coach spirituality. Um, because that is our, to be honest, that is our firm foundation. That is what WCD Coaching Incorporated is built off of. It's built off of love. It's built off on a foundation of God, on what he has given me. But he only didn't just give it to me, he gave it to me so I can spread it with others, because it's not just for me, but it's for others, to cultivate others. And so I hope that makes sense, for you guys on today, to be unapologetically you, and to show up in your God-given purpose, and show up authentically. Whatever you're wanting to do in life, or whatever you're wanting to do in this season, we know that we have to put in the work, and that we have to seek God for answers. And God does send us, counsel, godly counsel in our lives. He sends us people that we can share things with and talk to, but we have to be able to discern, and we have to be able to know who we can talk to, and and pour out those things too, because sometimes God, in a season, sometimes God wants us to stay silent, concerning certain areas of our life. I'm just going to say that, concerning certain areas of our life, or concerning certain things that he may have us doing. Some things may not be quite ready yet, and you have to be silent about that, and stay in prayer, and seek God for those things. But fulfill your purpose, um, fulfill your destiny. Continue to keep seeking, God for what he has for you to do, and be unapologetically you. So I hope this helps, you on this Monday and on this week. Um, and for those of you who will catch the replay, feel free to leave comments. Feel free to share. I definitely will answer you back. Um, Feel free to share, even if there is something that you want to share for the week, something that's been on your heart, something that's been on your mind. Um, Feel free to do so. Um, Again, I just want to say thank you guys, for sharing. Labor and Love's 1 year anniversary was actually January the 3rd. And we did share that. We didn't do, excuse me, we didn't do a whole lot of things, in January, because I think there was a lot of things that were just going on, but we are celebrating still. Labor and Love podcast. We are still recording for the Labor and Love podcast, because we actually just came out a series last month in February. But I am still taking guests for Labor and Love podcast as well for season 2, and Dream Fearless podcast is coming up on season 6 in May, but we are recording now for season 6, before May hits. So if you have a legacy, if you build a legacy, if you want to talk about legacy and dreams, and how God has designed you to build this dream of yours and how it came to pass, we would love for you to share your story. Just feel free to go to the website, and it should be information that you can fill out, or email us. But I hope this Monday motivation and Monday reset word really helped you all on today. And feel free to share with someone if you have any questions. If you want to book a call with us, feel free to book a call, or call our receptionist on the website, and we will definitely get back in touch with you. But I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful Monday. Be safe. We know that there is tornado effects in some areas on the East Coast and West Coast. So just praying that everybody use wisdom and be cautious. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your week until I see you on the Wednesday Wisdom Live and Hub. I will talk to you then. Everybody have a great day.